And hello, everyone, to Anfield Index. I'm absolutely buzzing, and I know yous will be, Reds. You've been treated. You've had me twice today. I know that's probably, for a lot of yous, too much of me in one day. But yeah, great news from Conor Bradley this morning. He officially agreed his deal. And as you can see from the title and the thumbnail, if you're watching on the live, get your comments in, or if you are watching on the repeats, or if you are listening across Anfield Index, across all social media platforms, this fella is going to be absolutely phenomenal. In today's pod, it's only going to be a short one again, 10-15 minutes. Obviously, speak through, the breaking news story. Obviously, Jeremie Frimpong is going to be travelling to Merseyside in the next 48 hours to undergo his medical on Merseyside, which will be phenomenal stuff. The Dutchman, 24-year-old Dutchman, who's previously won 2 titles, one in Celtic and, of course, last year with Bayer Leverkusen. Nearly went the whole year without getting going undefeated, which is ridiculous in its whole self anyway. Obviously did get beat by Atalanta in the final of the Europa League, which was disappointing to say the least anyway. But let's waste no time. Let's get straight over to the article that we will be starting this afternoon, and it's come from the big boss in the journalism scene in World football. It's that man again, as it always is the case when it comes to breaking Liverpool and, of course, great football content anyway. It is David Ornstein. He has officially communicated this afternoon Jeremie Frimpong to undergo medical ahead of completing the proposed move from Bayer Leverkusen to Liverpool. 24-year-old Netherlands international right back has agreed a staggering 5-year plus. Will obviously plus with there, so hopefully that's fantastic stuff. Well, and Liverpool will, of course, he goes on to add, will activate the 35 million euro release clause. I'm no accountant, but I think that comes in at £29.6 million, which is an absolute steal, if we're all being honest. In today's climate of European football, in terms of the ridiculous transfer fees that we've all seen over the last couple of seasons with certain players. But Jeremy, he's going to be coming in, of course, as we said this morning. Conor Bradley getting that deal over the line. Liverpool's right-hand side of our defence is absolutely locked down to a T as well. So, Reds, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm absolutely made up, and I know yous will be as well. And obviously, just to add on to David Ornstein's tweet as well, David Lynch does obviously communicate this afternoon. He goes on to add, Jeremie Frimpong expected to travel to England in the next 48 hours to undergo a medical and put the finishing touches to a move from Bayer Leverkusen to Liverpool. Reds, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. It's what a time to be a Red. What a time to be a Red. Of course, as you can see already, if you are listening on the audio podcast, some of his achievements to date in the Dutchman's career. Of course, the Bundesliga title in the 23-24 season, the German Cup last year as well. And, of course, the first German Super Cup winner in 24-25. And, of course, the treble at Celtic in 2019-20 season, where he did become Scottish champion, Scottish Cup winner, and the Scottish League Cup winner as well. And of course, we got a Celtic point of view episode podcast as well that you can check out on Anfield Index. To get the, obviously, Phil's great insight. It was interesting to get his analysis in regards to Liverpool's Liverpool's right back now. But yeah, plenty to get stuck into, Reds. In terms of his, you're thinking, what about in terms of creativity and goals and assists, what he will be hopefully contributing in a Liverpool shirt. Of course, did start his career at Manchester City's academy. Wasn't being given too many opportunities anyway, but that's when in 2019-20 season, he did move to Celtic for 2 years. In the first year, he won the league, and of course, the second year, he come runner-up as well. But in 2020-21 season, he did move to the Bundesliga for a 5-year stint. Obviously, we've already alluded to his very successful year in Germany anyway last year, but even second place for a team like Bayer Leverkusen anyway, not notably one of the biggest European sides in regards to the Bundesliga. You got usually it's a case of RB Leipzig, Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, but the fact that they've broken the domino effect in regards to the top teams as well. So it's good to see. And for them, I think it's going to be it's big money for them, really. Obviously, did previously sell Kai Havertz a couple of seasons ago anyway. Rumours and speculation over the last 48 hours, Liverpool looking like we might be expressing an interest from Florian Wirtz. Let's hope that is the case as well. But in terms of Jeremie Frimpong, as you can see there, in terms of statistically speaking, in terms of his first proper season the first season, he finished 6th in the Bundesliga in the 2021 season. In the second following season, he registered 1 goal, 6 assists. And the season after, in terms of goals or assists, he got 8 goals, 7 assists. The year after, 9 goals, 7 assists. And then that was obviously the league winning campaign where he got 9 goals, 7 assists, a 16-goal contribution across the board in the Bundesliga. And of course, this season, obviously, these are all league stats, by the way, as well, chat, in terms of Celtic and in Germany as well, where this season he registered 5 goals, 5 assists. So, Reds, we're getting a truly phenomenal, creative fullback. Certainly, Liverpool needed to do that, obviously, with the loss of Trent, player of his ability going forward. But what Liverpool, as we all know, Liverpool bringing in as a lad with a lot of experience, 2-time champion in Scotland and obviously in Germany last season. So he's well accustomed to playing in big environments at Celtic, by Leverkusen. The fact that they nearly went unbeaten just says a lot about Jeremie and obviously the squad, and how well he was one of their driving forces in that title running last season. I watched him a couple of times, and yeah, he's a big character. He seems like it's a coin, Brendan Rodgers. He's got great character, but yeah, he seems like the right personality. And we know with every single Liverpool player that we do bring in now over the last 10 years, that's a massive part of Liverpool's recruitment process. Yes, fundamentally the football and data and the fundamental football and qualities comes first, but I think very, very, very closely followed is the type of personality that we want to be bringing into the dressing room, bringing into the football club. The fact that obviously the great work Jurgen and all of his technical staff in terms of building the club over the last 10 years back up to where we used to be under obviously Bill Shankly and of course Bob Paisley as well. But let's hope the next 10, 15 years are a successful period. And of course with Jeremie Frimpong coming in, I tell you, that right-hand side of Liverpool's defence, as we all know, is looking very, very stacked of quality. Because there's going to be plenty of games, as Arnie Slot's already said this season. He's off the back of this year after the elimination from the Champions League to Paris Saint-Germain. He said he wants to give it much of a go, and much more better go next season. McAllister's already been on record this month as well, saying as his admiration. Salah already with that Neville interview speaking about the Champions League and his happiness in terms of bringing the Premier League home, our 20th. But Reds, obviously, it was only going to be a short episode, so yeah, breaking news. So we've got Daily Red tomorrow. That'll be 11:15. So if you're watching or listening, make sure you do tune in tomorrow. But as we said, if any other breaking news happens, it's a busy day today, which is all well and good for all of us, because we know Liverpool are getting the ball moving very quickly on a lot of targets, and that's what you want to be seeing, getting all these new players in the door as early as we possibly can, and then that just allows Arna and the technical team and all the coaching staff to get back to work really, and look for a record 21st league title and possibly our 7th European Cup. Yeah, I'm fully confident of that. But Reds, for anyone watching, for anyone listening as well, there's plenty of content to get stuck into. Just obviously after this episode, if you want to find out a bit more, as I said, we done a podcast yesterday when I spoke to Phil, a Celtic fan, getting his unique perspective really in that regard. So obviously, if you are watching on YouTube, obviously we've done the Conor Bradley video today. Obviously, we had Dave this morning speaking about big moves, big transfer news, more on Florian Wirtz, the latest updates in that regard. But it's plenty transfers. There's content galore as well. And if you want to find out a bit more in terms of it data-wise, obviously I know a lot of you do like your data in terms of a much more in-depth analytical points. Obviously, Dave and Bart have done a show. If you are watching on the live, that was 3 days ago anyway. But if you want to head over to the video versions, you can certainly do so. Obviously, all about Frimpong. Yeah, there's plenty to get stuck into, Reds, anyway. But yeah, it's only going to be a short one. Let's get to all the comments as well. As Steve said there, great signing as well. Dada, great. Yeah, tell you, the news is coming thick and fast today, innit, mate? And especially the injury record as well. Yeah, Dada, as we said on this morning show, and as every Liverpool fan said when we've all spoke about Liverpool just trying to have the most competitive squad we possibly can, that's how you just win. Obviously, 70s and 80s teams, like, there was such quality across the board in every single area of the pitch, and that's what I'm hoping. That's what we're all hoping in terms of bringing Frimpong in as well. Bradley boxed off the right-hand side of Liverpool's defence. Now let's hope we can move into certain other areas within the squad. There's not wholesale changes, as we know, but we potentially do anticipate others to maybe move on one or two in the summer window as well. So freeing up of wages and everything. We've got money to spend, Reds. Don't worry about that. We just spend. We're not like a football club that just wastes money as well. We spend money when we need it. If there's a world-class player out there, pretty sure, like we did with Alisson, and obviously and we use that Coutinho money really well. But if there's a player out there like Florian Wirtz or another player of that profile, similar or whatnot, I'm pretty sure the club and everyone at Liverpool will go, as long as the data backs it up and it's a data-driven signing. That's the most important thing. If the lads in the data department have identified the profile of player, we'll go all for them. And if Arne approves and likes the style of the player, then I think he'll be happy to have as many good players in the squad. But Reds, it's a sunny day out on Merseyside. Liverpool have already boxed off Conor Bradley. We're going to be boxing off Jeremie Frimpong in the next 48 hours as well, with his medical scheduled. And yeah, did Manchester City get beat? What a weekend. Let's quickly, before we conclude, make sure that they've lost. Have they lost? Quickly check the you were getting beat 1-0, please. I think they've been beaten. I think they've been beaten, Chas. Do apologise. Yes, they got beat. Yes. Chas, enjoy your weekend. Nothing better than seeing Man City lose football games, especially in a cup final. But Reds, Frimpong is on his way. Look after yourselves. Have a lovely rest of your Saturday. If you're going out and about, have a good time as well. But Dada, obviously, not too sure at the minute. Obviously, Dave will probably, he'll cover, obviously, all the news in regards to Keller and any other stories he does pick up over the next 24 hours as well and bring it to you. Is obviously check with all the sources as well. So, Reds, look after yourself. Enjoy your weekend. And you never walk alone. The Reds are absolutely flying in the transfer market, and it hasn't even opened yet. But look after yourself, everyone. And hit that subscribe button down below. Drop a like on the video if you are absolutely buzzing to see Frimpong come into Liverpool Football Club as well. Ta-da, Reds.